Tehillim or Psalms. Psalm 6. O Yehovah, do not rebuke me in your displeasure, nor discipline me in your wrath. Show favor to me, O Yehovah, for I'm fading away. O Yehovah, heal me, for my bones have been troubled, and my being has been greatly troubled. And you, O Yehovah, till when? Return, O Yehovah, rescue my life. O save me for your loving commitment's sake. For in death there's no remembrance of you. Who gives you thanks in Sheol? I've grown weary with my groaning. Every night I flood my bed. I drench my couch with my tears. My eye has grown dim because of my grief. It grows old because of all my adversaries. Depart from me, all you workers of wickedness, for Yehovah has heard the voice of my weeping. Yehovah has heard my pleading. Yehovah receives my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and greatly troubled. They turn back suddenly, ashamed. Psalm 8. O Yehovah, our Master, how excellent is your name in all the earth. You who set your splendor above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and infants, you have found strength. Because of your adversaries, to put an end to enemy and avenger. For I see your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have established. What is man that you remember him? And the Son of Man that you visit him? Yet you've made him a little less than Elohim, and have crowned him with esteem and splendor. You made him rule over the works of your hands. You've put all under his feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the heavens, and the fish of the sea, passing through the paths of the seas. O Yehovah, our Master, how excellent is your name in all the earth. Psalm 9. Aleph. I praise you, O Yehovah, with all my heart. I declare all your wonders. I rejoice and exult in you. I sing praise to your name, O Most High. Bet. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before you. For you executed my right and my cause. You sat on the throne judging in righteousness. Gimel. You have rebuked the nations. You have destroyed the wrong. You have wiped out their name forever and ever. Hey. The enemy is no more. Ruins everlasting. And you have uprooted the cities. Even their remembrance has perished, but Yehovah abides forever. He is preparing his throne for judgment, and he judges the world in righteousness. He judges the peoples in straightness. Vav. And Yehovah is a refuge for the crushed one, a refuge in times of distress, and those who know your name trust in you. For you have not forsaken those who seek you, O Yehovah. Zayin. Sing praises to Yehovah who dwells in Zion. Declare his deeds among the peoples, for he remembers the seekers of bloodshed. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Hate. Show favor to me, O Yehovah. See my affliction by those who hate me, you who lift me up from the gates of death, so that I declare your praise in the gates of the daughters of Zion. I rejoice in your deliverance. Tet. The nations have sunk down in the pit which they have made. In the net which they hid, their own foot is caught. Yehovah has made himself known. He has done right ruling. The wrong is snared in the work of his own hands. Meditation Selah. Yod. The wrong return to Sheol, all the nations that forget Elohim. Kaf. For the needy is not always forgotten, neither the expectancy of the poor lost forever. Arise, O Yehovah, do not let man prevail. Let the nations be judged before your face. Put them in fear, O Yehovah. Let the nations know they are but men. Selah. Psalm 10. Lamed. Why do you stand afar off, O Yehovah, hiding in times of distress? In arrogance, the wrongdoer hotly pursues the poor. They are caught by the schemes which they devised. For the wrongdoer boasted of the cravings of his being, and the greedy one, he is blessed. He is despised, Yehovah. In the pride of his face, the wrongdoer does not seek him. In all his thoughts, there's no Elohim. His ways are always prosperous. Your right rulings are on high out of his sight. He snorts at all his adversaries. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. From generation to generation, never be in evil. Pay. His mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue is trouble and wickedness. He sits in the hiding places of the villages. In the secret places, he kills the innocent. Ayin. His eyes are on the lookout for the helpless. He lies in wait in a secret place as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He catches the poor, drawing him into his net. And he crouches. He lies low, and the helpless fall under his strength. He said in his heart, El has forgotten, he's hidden his face, he shall never see. Cup. Arise, O Yehovah, O El, lift up your hand. Do not forget the lowly ones. Why do the wrong scorn Elohim? He has said in his heart, it's not required. Resh. You've seen it, for you observe trouble and grief. To repay with your hand, the poor commits himself to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Shin. Break the arm of the wrong one and the evil one. Search out his wrongness that would not be found. Yehovah is sovereign forever and ever. The nations shall perish from his land. Tav. Yehovah, you have heard the desire of the lowly ones. You prepare their heart. You incline their ear to defend the fatherless and the downtrodden, so that man who is of the earth no longer oppresses. Psalm 14. The fool has said in his heart, there is no Yehovah. They have done corruptly, they have done an abominable deed. There is no one who does good. Yehovah looked down from the heavens on the sons of mankind to see if there is a wise one seeking Yehovah. They have all turned aside. They have together become filthy. No one's doing good, not even one. Have all the workers of wickedness no knowledge? Who eat up my people as they eat bread and do not call on Yehovah? There they are in great fear, for Yehovah is with the generation of the righteous. You would put to shame the counsel of the poor, but Yehovah is his refuge. Oh, that the deliverance of Israel would be given out of Zion when Yehovah turns back the captivity of his people. Let Yaakov rejoice, let Israel be glad. Psalm 16. Guard me, O El, for I have taken refuge in you. I have said to Yehovah, you are my Yehovah. I have no good beside you. As for the set-apart ones who are on the earth, they are the excellent ones in whom is all my delight. The sorrows of those who run after another one are increased. I would not pour out their drink offerings of blood, nor take up their names on my lips. Yehovah is the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You uphold my lot. Boundary lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. Indeed, a good inheritance is mine. I bless Yehovah who has given me counsel. My kidneys also instruct me in the nights. I have set Yehovah always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I am not shaken. Therefore my heart was glad, and my esteem rejoices. My flesh also dwells in safety. For you do not leave my being in Sheol, neither let your lovingly committed one see corruption. You show me the path of life. In your presence is joy to satisfaction. At your right hand are pleasures forever. Psalm 19. The heavens are proclaiming the esteem of El, and the expanse is declaring the work of his hand. Day to day pours forth speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, and there are no words. Their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them you set up a tent for the sun, and it is like a bridegroom coming out of his room. It rejoices like a strong man to run the path. It is rising from one end of the heavens and its circuit to the other end, and naught is hidden from its heat. The Torah of Yehovah is perfect, bringing back the being. The witness of Yehovah is trustworthy, making wise the simple. The orders of Yehovah are straight, rejoicing the heart. The command of Yehovah is clear, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yehovah is clean, standing forever. The right rulings of Yehovah are true. They are righteous altogether, more desirable than gold, than much fine gold, and sweeter than honey and the honeycomb. Also your servant is warned by them. In guarding them there is great reward. Who discerns mistakes? Declare me innocent from those that are secret. Also, keep your servant back from presumptuous ones. Do not let them rule over me. Then shall I be perfect and innocent of great transgressions. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing before you, O Yehovah, my rock and my Redeemer. And Psalm 21. The sovereign rejoices in your strength, O Yehovah, and how greatly he exults in your deliverance. You have given him the desire of his heart, and you have not withheld the request of his lips. Selah. For you put before him the blessings of goodness. You set a crown of fine gold on his head. He asked life from you, and you gave it to him. Length of days forever and ever. Through your deliverance his esteem is great. You have laid excellency and splendor on him, for you have made him most blessed forever. You have made him glad with the joy of your presence. For the sovereign is trusting in Yehovah, and through the loving commitment of the Most High, he is not moved. Your hand reaches all your enemies. Your right hand reaches those who hate you. You make them as a furnace of fire in the time of your presence. Yehovah does swallow them up in his wrath, and fire does consume them. You destroy their fruit from the earth and their seed from among the sons of men, for they held out evil against you. They devised a plot. They do not prevail, for you make them turn their back when you aim with your bowstring toward their faces. Be exalted, O Yehovah, in your strength. We sing and we praise your might.